kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. With the catch, it's Lee. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the first drive of the game. Heading left after the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do. And here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose. And now you got a first down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. That sack makes it second down and forever. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Fires quickly to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that in this.
Oh, and he fumbles. Comes out for luck. Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
Well, Chris, sometimes you just get a fortunate bounce, and right here, that bounce for the offense was tremendous. But also credit the hustle of the other players. They're trying to get blocks, and they're in the area so they can recover that fumble. I love what they're doing here, capitalizing on the good field position provided by the defense. Now they continue to make first downs. They're in the red zone. Got to put this ball in the end zone. Capitalize on this entire situation for your team with a touchdown.
The call is a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Powers into the end zone. Looks like a design run all the way. The big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for a gap, it's Hardy. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Defense is coming after him. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there. The timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Caught near the goal line. And the defense brings him down. Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offense.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can call the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Missouri. They connect for 6. And now the try here for the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Time for one more play here in the quarter. To the air, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. He's got a crease. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball for 31. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Fuller.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another first down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now.
The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Mizzou.
An outstanding job defensively, reading that pass, stepping in front for the interception, but then immediately turning it into offense on the other side. Look at these guys getting blocks, finding the open lane, and taking it back for 6.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Timeout called by South Carolina. That's their second. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made way down to the 25. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is the luxury of having an athletic quarterback and a guy that can make plays with his legs. Even from distance, you can design the play for the quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone. That's a great run and a beautiful job by this offense. I tell you what, they are in serious rhythm right now.
Lining up to try the extra point. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the Gamecocks now take a timeout. That is their final one. We'll have to work without a timeout for the rest of the half now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Makes a nice move there. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. No hurry up here.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Now rolling out to his left. He's looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds, but they move it near the 40.
But tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Jukes to get past a man. Tremendous toughness here. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a 1st down. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
2nd down now after the sack. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Sellers. And they're able to get him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here. You've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in third and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3 in order to really give yourselves 2.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
He's just so big. I love the idea of drawing up a scheme to get your tight end the matchup that you like, and they're able to do that here, and now it's just an opportunity for a quarterback to find your big guy in the end zone. They're able to do that.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Simmons. And they heave it deep downfield. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Eludes a tackle. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab near the sticks. It's Sellers. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
QB keeper all the way. Powering through. Tackle made just short of the marker. Looks like it's going to be inches to go.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Looking to the end zone. Going for the touchdown, but it falls incomplete, and we have a penalty marker down. This could be offensive pass interference. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Backfield is empty here for second and inches. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. He's got it for a touchdown.
This is really high-level football. It's about timing and spacing, in particular when the field gets condensed. Quarterback throws it on time. Beautiful route by the wide receiver, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And he'll set up to throw. The fake is picked off in the end zone. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Missouri. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that. The deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A deep shot for the score.
The ability to operate quickly as a quarterback and throw the ball into tight windows, it is so important, in particular when you're throwing it into the end zone like this, and he's able to get it done for the touchdown.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And he's got it, so the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He keeps it on the design run. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Oh, escapes the tackle.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. That's going to bring up third. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
We have not seen the quarterback run until now, and I guess we know why. Chris, he puts the ball on the ground. Credit the defense. Active hands, they're physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip at that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sack sets up second down. Secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be third and forever.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. It's another deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after the return. Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys against the Virginia Tech Hokies. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
I caught up with Coach Franklin before the game. Obviously, they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty... coverage there. First play looking to throw it. Coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this quarterback has got to have better feel in the pocket. You can see that pocket is starting to collapse. He needs to escape, get himself out on the outside, and give his offense a chance. This guy has got to do a better job in the pocket.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't,
he'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. The Cowboys with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keeping it on the ground here.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And a strong opening drive here, but now they face 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You got to make those plays, and in particular in the red zone, you've got an opportunity to extend the drive, keep your offense on the field. That catch has to be made, and now this head coach has a decision to make. I think the emotional decision would be go for this. But he's in field goal range. Take the points. I would take the 3 right here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep to the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A crucial penalty on 4th down gives the offense new life. Let's see if they can take advantage. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Powers through. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And the Hokies will try to keep this drive moving. They're going to run the option. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Hokies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. lead now with a PAT. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Fighting off the defender. He goes out of bounds, but they move the ball inside the plus 45. Here's the second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Short completion. The third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got open space. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. And the Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Timeout call by the Hokies. That's their first. They have two more to work with here in the first half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. Offense on the field. It's fourth down and 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. And are not able to convert on fourth down. The offense starts with a short field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Barrels into the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. What a catch! Oh, and he's looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now Virginia Tech uses a timeout here, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it all the way. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous. So that wraps up a wild first half. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here, take a break, and be back for the second half soon. The Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up, going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's a comeback route. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The Hokies will have first and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Empty set now. 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Fights off a defender. Breaking free. End zone ahead. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball at the 44. The Hokies pick up enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution.
Touchdown, Hokies. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, this defense almost looks surprised that they went with the quarterback run here. It's not a guy that they do this with often, but here, what a great play call and a bit of a change-up from the offensive coordinator, and he's able to get the ball into the end zone. This defense has got to account for him now the rest of the day.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Now from the pistol formation. Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or use him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket. And that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oklahoma State, to put them on top now. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Football comes out. The defense scoops it up.
What looked to be a great play by this quarterback ends in disaster. It's a really nice decision. He gets on the outside. He's scrambling around. That's beautiful. That's a really nice job by him. He even gets the first down. But now you've got to take care of the football. You don't want to expose yourself to a hit in space as a quarterback. Get down or get out of bounds, but certainly don't put it on the ground. That is a bad turnover. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Hawkins. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. It's Oklahoma State on top now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
My first question in these situations is, did he secure it and become a runner, or is this an incompletion? And I think you can see that he's able to secure, body part. Now there's an element of time. Yeah, he's definitely a runner. That's a fumble and a great turnover for this defense.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pounding away with the run game. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And the offense will spend the time out here to ponder the play call on fourth down. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. The Cowboys will send their punt team onto the field. A booming punt headed toward the sideline. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested,
he's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he's bringing it back. Powering through a tackle. All the way for a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. An explosive play to the end zone. Score the touchdown, but need a 2-point conversion to make it a 1-possession game. And he drops back in the gun. Will get into the end zone. The 2-point try draws them within 8 points, a 1-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. The shotgun running play call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.
That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now one more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, this is going to haunt him the rest of the game. Wide open down the field. The only thing that you cannot do as a quarterback is overthrow this player. You've got to underthrow him, if anything. You've got to get the completion down the field. A big play almost always leads to a score, and here they're going to miss out. Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. And the Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away with a running game. Tackle, but first down. Timeout called by the Hokies as their first. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful. This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Looking for 6. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Boy, monster kick upcoming here. He makes this one. It's a 2-possession game. I really love their chances. He's got to just focus and kick this one through the uprights.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries him.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. At desperate times here, they need points, and they have to score quickly. Deep shot toward the end zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Pratt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And the Canes will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I really love the idea of being aggressive early, Chris. You take a deep shot, you get those safeties, and you put them on notice. They know they can't just fly down and stop the run the rest of the day. That's going to help out the run game, the running backs.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect.
Hit it, and now the momentum is clearly on the other side.
He's got space. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. We're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range. Sees an opening. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. The Canes are looking to keep this drive going. Linebacker shifting around now, looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. That's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. With the catch, it's Watkins. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the 1st down? He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Look out, he's got space ahead. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up, and it's got to be...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
End of the 1st quarter here, still no score. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark to that opening quarter. Here we go, 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Making people miss. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to turn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 double scoring. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the kick will bounce out of bounds. It's a penalty, but the onside kick not successful. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Here comes a handoff. Got an opening here. Has the 1st down and more. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Canes looking to run some tempo here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Some hard running there through a tackle. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion sets him up just a yard from the marker here on second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looks like LSU has the first down.
You can tell they're trying to get away from the interior of this defensive line here, even on short yardage. They're tossing the ball out on the outside, and that's where you're really trusting your back to find the seam, get vertical, and get the line to gain. And he's able to do it and move the chains.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? He will not be caught. Touchdown, LSU. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure. Using his legs here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something.
It's a sack that got him back at the 4-yard line.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down,
the kick mishandled. The ball is loose. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive balls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about him is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot for the coverage.
Breaks free, he might be gone. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And now the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Back for a touchdown. Let's see if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end. What a play! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the 3rd quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. So the 2-point try would now be from the 7. Let's see if the coach changes his thinking and kicks the point. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This guy impresses me so much. As a defensive back, you impress me with your makeup speed, your physicality, your ability to react. If this quarterback continues to target this defensive back, I think he might get burned.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. He's got a crease. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Steps back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And the final timeout called by the Tigers. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. No, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up second and goal. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
And the Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Now it's second down here. Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Design quarterback run. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. And the Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. So So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Canes, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off in the end zone. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Wilson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Levitt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Look out, he's breaking free. Out here, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. They were not going to catch him that time.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A deep shot for the score.
Find the mismatch. As a quarterback and play caller, that's exactly what you're trying to do, and you've got a mismatch with your big tight end. I love the idea of finding him, and they do it right here for a touchdown.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. The quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within two scores. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got space. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. becomes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pressure's on. Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, they just had nothing going there on that series, Chris. You've got nothing happening on 1st and 2nd down. You're backed up. You're into an obvious passing situation, and that's exactly what we talked about all week they had to avoid is these 3rd and longs. This one's incomplete, but really it was about...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. The Hurricanes churn out another 1st down. And they lean on the running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to...
Makes the catch in his space. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him. That deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Now they'll empty the backfield in this 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back, and it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Working clock with the ground game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So now Miami will use their 1st timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The Tigers will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. Second down, we're going to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down.
Here comes the rush. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their 2nd timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
What a stop, and now a sliver of hope. They've got to move quickly, but they can get the ball down the field and get the score that they desperately need.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
You know, Chris, not all incompletions are created equal. If you signal to the defense that you're willing to take a shot, that lives in the back of their mind the entirety of the game. I think this will open up the run game at some point for this offense.
Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's just a punch in the gut for this offense. They have the exact right play call. It's a good route and a beautiful ball, and he just drops it. Those are the types of plays you're going to remember late in this game. You've got to connect when it's there, and that was a dagger waiting to happen, and they can't pull it in.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it. You're on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. Decision to go for it.